because you always just got to be active when like defending.
I think it's like.
I know everyone's been asking where I'm at, and people are on to me. People, I just want to say this, yeah. People that ain't spoken to me since I had long hair, my friends, my family, people who just getting a bit giddy over beating Burnley, people lost yesterday against Bournemouth. Everybody's on me. All the fans from rival clubs are on me, but do you get it? Anyways, from Corner Boys in the building. We weren't today, but we're in the building. A's up till we freeze up. Never hiding front lining. True to this, not new to this. When we don't do no link ups. But what did happen today is unfortunately we did not get 3 points or score a goal or necessarily do anything against Liverpool. Liverpool 1, Arsenal 0. Sensational Szoboszlai strike. It's so poetic and it feels perfect. First things first, you have to be gracious in defeat. Congratulations to Liverpool for their 3 points. And if I'm brutally honest with you, from what I've seen, and this ain't no shade, this is reality, I'm sure Liverpool fans would agree with me, they're laughing. Because whatever happens in their season, whatever they win or don't win, whatever happens, first things first, it's a results business. They've got 9 points. And I'm sure if you watch them against Newcastle, if you watch them today against Arsenal, if you watch them against, forgive me, Bournemouth, there's obviously things they did well in the games because they won all of them, but it could have went either way. But that's the hallmark of champions. And that's why I said they're laughing. Because if you're saying that about them when they've got maximum points, what do you think is going to happen in the other 30 odd? Someone do the maths. Like, somewhat you get, it's quite poor of me. It's 38, take away 3, 35 other games. 35 other games. So yeah, Liverpool are laughing. Shout out to Arne Slot and all of those things. The one thing I would say, yeah, before I get into everything else, the one thing I would say is, let's be brutally honest, today was a draw. But this is what I'd say about football all the time. Over 38 games, you're going to get what your playing style or your playing level warrants, regardless of injuries or whatever. You're going to get what you should get. But you're going to sometimes win when you, quote unquote, don't deserve to win. You're going to lose when you don't deserve to lose. You're going to draw when you deserve a bit more. We had the same thing against Man United. Not to gas up Man United, and we were obviously better than them, and we scored and kept a clean sheet. Not the same. But what happened kind of today, type of thing. That happened. We benefited from that against Man United. Today, it wasn't the case. It should have been a draw, but it wasn't a draw. You know, I think Arsenal fans in true fashion are going to do the over positive, over negative thing. It's same old, if I'm brutally honest. The first kind of same old thing is maybe the statistics, the possession, all that kind of stuff. It's even talking about fine margins, minus the free kick, not that you can, it's 0-0. I hear all of that. That's not necessarily wrong. The game was stinky. It really looks like Arsenal versus Liverpool 3 games into the season, and things of that ilk. But at the same time, it's the same old problems with our football club. We're not creating quick enough. I can't lie to you, yeah. And this ain't me trying to protect Gyökeres or not talk about criticisms or any of that. Like, yeah, we have a laugh and a joke, but do all of that. Anyone that watched that game and said Gyökeres had a bad game, or anyone that says, okay, he weren't amazing, but he's not the be all and end all. He's not the biggest talking point. That tells me if you know football or don't know football. Because you can't tell me that guy had a bad game. Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter if he had Isaac, Gyökeres, whatever striker. Well, nah, Thierry Henry would have done a madness today. He don't go out like that. He won the title over them sides. But it don't matter who's up front. We're not creating nothing. And I don't think our performance was bad. It was dead. It was this. If anything, I'm more onto Mikel Arteta today. Because I hear it. I always say, if you can't win, don't lose. And I hear that we have to think about the opponent, nullify them, do all of that kind of stuff. But at some point, we've got to put our own imprint. Again, Mikel Arteta, isolated away from Liverpool, taking a bit long with the subs. And fair enough, again, for the whole team, everyone that was out there, end of the day, 7 minutes from 90, minute 90, you've conceded. Fantastic strike. Zubamendinho. Today, you did okay. But when you drowned in that, you was drowning, bro. You was drowning. That free kick, again, if I'm really honest, I think Liverpool started, like first 10 minutes of the game, Liverpool started. No one was amazing, but we kind of had to kind of suffer kind of thing. And I think that happened in the first half of the second half. Other than that, we slowed the tempo down, which helps us and doesn't help Liverpool because they're known for being that kind of crazy team. At one point, it looked like Van Dijk, where the ball fell to him, he didn't smash it. That looked like that was the only thing that kind of made me scared or anything like that. At one point, we had bare corners, which we do. We had more touches in their box. At one point, we looked cool. Big up Calafury as well. 3 games in a row, you've done well. Salah was even allowing us today with them poor first touches. Like, you look at both teams today, Arsenal versus Liverpool. It's not how if you made a movie trailer about it. It weren't like that today. I think both teams are still finding out what their manager demands of them tactically. A lot of players for both teams do not look fit. Unfortunately, Saliba came off with a knock. Don't really know what's going on there. Kanate the same. To be honest, in the second half, I thought Rice, Timber, couple man looked knackered. But Mikel, man, we should have went for it today. I know I'm a hypocrite if we went for it and lost. I'm sitting here and saying different things, but it feels like the same old, same old. Shout out Eze, because again, I've been starved. The fact that Eze dropped his shoulder, I was excited. I can't lie. Martinelli, you're my guy. I have to drink, man. Martinelli, man. There's a song by Little Dirk, I'm sure, called Rehab. You need to go there, man, because you done your due diligence, bro. Realistically, Madueke is looking like the thing that's going to hurt Liverpool. Kirkes, who's been in line for a lot of criticism, done okay in that regards. And really, if I'm honest with you, shout out Mascara. Nasty place to come and play one of your first games in the Premier League. You didn't start, but the majority of the games you did well. Timber, you did your thing. I think Magalhaes did whatever. Raya, cool. I actually think you was being brave. There was a couple of times, naturally, when we play out from the back, we're getting caught. There's a couple of stray passes. Madueke had one in the first half. I'm sure Marino had one. Raya had one. That's going to happen where he tried to find Zubamendi, but Raya did whatever. Not going to get onto you for getting buried for the free kick. It happens. It happened for us out with Declan Rice or Declan twice against Madrid. It happens. 9 times out of 10, Szoboszlai or whatever player is in Rose head, keep it moving, it's a draw. But these are the one times where it's not, because we benefited from these things. Arteta, I can't lie, didn't gamble today, man. Big up Max Dowman, but come on, it's too late. And anyone that's surprised about the subs and when the subs were made and all of those kind of things of that ilk here, people, you might support Arsenal, but you ain't been watching Arsenal. You have to big up Liverpool because it's light work today. That's their first clean sheet. It was light work. The game was even. I don't think it's one where you have to do too much. It is our first defeat in like 2 years against the top 6. I can't lie, though. I have to say, we need a petition. If Liverpool's drawn as the home team in the Premier League, we can't play at Anfield no more, man. There's something going on there. It's nasty. And it weren't even dead like that from both teams were dead. Like, end of the day, winners win, losers explaining it, and that's what they did, man. Like, I won't lie to you, though. Based on what I saw and how stinky the game was, there's plenty of talking points about Mikel Arteta and needing to play the ball quicker and do all of that. You can't tell me, and that's historically isolated to that. You can't do the whole one team came to win, the other didn't today. Like, both teams stunk it out. But, bro, it was tired, man. It was tired. And if I'm a Liverpool fan, I'm saying it's light work because we were tired. We still want. See, the way Liverpool must feel about this game is how we definitely felt when we played Man United. Like, we need to just stop playing them at Anfield. I've had enough now, man. We'll be 31 next year at the earliest of us winning there. It's a cold world, man. It's a cold world. It's a cold world, man. It's the fact that free kick was nasty. I'm more vexed because I can't be vexed about the free kick. I can't be vexed around Raya. I can't be vexed about those things. I can't. Anyone getting that right is a dickhead as well. It is one of them. I can't be vexed. Same way you can't get vexed at Courtois for letting in them Declan Rice ones. So what I can get vexed about is the phase of play. Because there was a moment, Mikel Arteta, and actually the players, Liverpool were starting to think, yeah, we know we're not playing our best. Salah's not making it happen. Let's other players make it happen. Madueke did your thing. Mascari did all right. Gabriel Magalhaes did all right. Calafiori did well. Gaffer, you could have brought on Mars Lewis Skelly in midfield. Because there was a point, yeah, and I'm not the manager. There was a point in that game. I was saying, you know what? Declan Rice, you're like the 4th defender. Just take off Timber, because at a point, Timber's looking like Rice looking like just take off Timber. Rice, you're not playing like a right back, but just make sure we've got numbers back. Put on another attacker. Put another attacker. Eze should have come on sooner. Odegaard should have come on. So even the set pieces, man, like, I am not on the training front. I don't know who's a good taker and whatnot. And I'm sure there's other reasons for what they're doing right. But if Saka's fit, Saka takes the in-swinging corners. Rice, the outswinger from that side, it's not working. Like, Madueke can't do that. You're a professional footballer. And I'm not even buoying him. It's like, it's what we're doing is not making sense. I feel sorry for Gyökeres because, well, I said in the game, what did I tell you in the build-up to this? Don't think Gyökeres or their striker is scoring. It's the wide men. But we're not creating for anyone. We're not getting the best out of it. Shout is thought Wanyeri could have came on. big up Dowman for playing, and I like him, but I didn't understand that one apart from the fact that that's them here, damn minutes. Like, bro, it's not making sense. So cool, the field tilt, the XG, the possession, all those kind of things probably look even. But you know why football is amazing? Because it's a simple game. Well, regardless of what you thought you saw, when the game ends, who scored more, who conceded less? Obviously, Liverpool did, and we didn't. So it's back to the drawing board. I don't think we need to cry and do all of this. Well, there's going to be a lot of crying because there's pent up anger. But if you're doing the crash out thing in relation to that game, it doesn't make sense. So hopefully we look back at the end of the season and we win certain things. And yeah, cool, we didn't win at Anfield, but we need to just stop playing them there because it doesn't matter how it happens. You just do it. Like at one point in that first half, I was like, after like the first 10 minutes, and I need to get my notes out because I was on TalkSport today. I was writing notes. I need to get my notes out here. But at one point, after the first 10 minutes, first 5, I thought both teams looked dead. Then after 10 minutes, it looked like, all right, cool, it's that Liverpool Anfield stuff. Then after that, we've just slowed the tempo down. I'm seeing inverted left backs. We're taking risks playing out from the back. Like Zubimendi's trusting Raya's popping it. Mikel is doing what he can. Saying that, side note, when Saliba went down almost instantly from the game kicking off, I was like, swear. It's like, I haven't even processed Saka in that. Like, darkness. DG, where's the apology? You know what? Liverpool, I ain't sorry, but yeah, man, I won't draw you lot out unless it's at the Emirates. Bad man don't apologize, but what do you want me to do? Not puff out chest and flag up my thing, but bro, like, too big of an ask today, innit? If you offered me a draw before the game, I said I would have taken it. Obviously, the only thing I've got is okay. 6 points from 9 point potential 9. It's not the end of the world. And you got to use these United dickheads on my phone doing the Arsenal fighting for the league. We're relegated and we're 2 points behind you. See why I hate the start of the season? Let me just get my notepad, people, because I want to make sure I don't forget anything. And unfortunately for me, I'm going to be watching this game again because now that the dust is settled and we can see what it is, that's the best time to watch games. I must admit, when I was on TalkSport and Sam, big up Sam, he was reading out the lineup. Bearing in mind, obviously, I'm not on my phone. He's reading it out. I think he said, like, I remember how I felt. I think he said Raya, Timber, Saliba, Gabriel Magalhaes, Calafiori, Rice. I was like, okay, all right. Zubimendi, I was like, okay, all right. I'm expecting to hear Odegaard or Eze. Worst comes to worst. Big up Wanyeri. Like, Marino. I'm like, okay. Maybe he's doing a thing. Gyökeres is on the bench. I'm going to get vexed about it, but maybe he's doing a thing. And he's like, Marino, Gyökeres, Madueke, Martinelli. I'm like, what's going on there? What's all that about? Like, we can't be going up to Anfield trying to do the nerd thing. Like, but then, if I'm honest with you, lot, I don't think Marino did well today. But if I'm completely honest and we've lost and I just call it for what I saw, cool. When it was happening in real time, I'm not saying I agree with it, but I understood it from seeing it. I'm not saying I agree with it. I'm not saying it was the best option, but I saw it. It was trying to do the 4-4-2. To be honest, Marino, it's just you're not levels in it. The only thing you did that annoyed me is you went down in Liverpool's box, and to be honest, you're my guy, so I'll back you. But I understand why Van Dijk was vexed because you went for the header. He started, that's one thing that annoys me about Marino. Could you have started Eze in hindsight, Mikel Arteta? Because if I look at it, this is what we're trying to get at you, Mikel Arteta. For the large parts of the season, you see how we played today if it wasn't Liverpool. For large parts of the season, that was a game that should be a draw. We would have got a draw. But it's those fine margins. Why I'm mentioning these fine margins? Because what we've done for the last 3 years, we've won a lot of games, set pieces. We're really living. But then there's been a select few games that has led to us crumbling. That's where it's like we're not learning. I'm not expecting to play attacking football on a great thing, but we're not getting the best out of the attackers. Cool, we're thinking about the opposition on today. We're thinking about Liverpool and what they want to do and all of that. But what are we doing? Because we're not, and it sounds mad because, yeah, we scored 90, 100 goals, but we need a bit more flavor. Like, just dial it back a little bit. Like, do your thing for 99.9%, but that 0.01%, whatever it would be, some flavor, man, because it don't really matter who's out there, whether it's Odegaard, Saka, Jesus, Gyökeres, or like Dalman, whatever. Not getting the best out of the attackers. We're not. We're not. And we're not winning games on fine margins. Enough. I think we could have went for it in the second half. There was points in that game I thought fair play. I actually think we ended the first half better than Liverpool, but it just wasn't meant to be. And if I isolate as much as I can the fact that we haven't got 3 points, what it means for this season, Liverpool, all that stuff, it kind of is the same old, people. So yeah, do you know what? I'm gonna read all my notes. Man, the first sentence is dark because I read this before we actually kicked the ball. Anfield not won in forever, and it continues. I was looking at Zubimendi today on the transitions. I think he did okay, but bro, when you fell off a cliff, you fell.